pleasant good morning to each and everyone. I am Christine May Al-Aton, a fourth-year student, currently taking the Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in Generalization. So our topic this morning is all about the principle and strategy of teaching and designing for learners with difficulty walking and moving. So I have here a picture. So Angel, please stand. So what can you say about this picture?
Kuan ma kanang a person who's disabled and kuan nagamit sila wheelchair.
So thank you, Angel. So sakto si Angel. So ang karon based on sa picture is a person with disability na siya. So, unsa man inyo ang unsa yung angay gampon nga kapag makita nato sila sa indoors or outdoors na makuha na to sila kanang masangko bitaw na to makita na to sila ato sila katawan.
No.
Di ba dili na to sila kay katawan. It's because para sa ilang part is na-discriminate sila and then more i-down nila ang self na more inanira ko dili na di ko taman dili na to sila dili na di ko because ikatawan ko nila dili na di ko kay inanira ko. So, angay, dili na to sila dapat katawan. And it is because sakit ko na sila ang part sa sakit ko na sila ang part because I have ako'y uncle o auntie na with disability na naka-wheelchair sets because mag-injured siya, maglisod siya o lakaw, maglisod siya o kuhan din. Ang always niya iingon sa among ayaw lang ko ninyo o katawi, ayaw lang ko ninyo siraha kay inanidyo ko maski ako o inyong auntie, maski ako o inyong uncle. So, dinidid siya na to dapat sila katawan. And then, so, there are two important of IEP or IEP means individual education programs na there are two important. So the first one is the physical therapies and the second one is the occupational therapy. So unsa din na sila? So ata sila ila-ilahon. So the first one is the physical therapies. These are the licensed professionals that are treatment techniques to help and promote. So kung ano ang physical therapies, muna sila ang magtabang and license po na sila license na license therapies na kung makuha sa tuwa. Muna sila mag-help sa tuwa na kung i-straight na to ato ang bones, atong mga kalawasan, and also wala sila ang mag-help sa tuwan. And the second one is the occupational therapies. Unsa po na si occupational therapy? So, occupational therapies, this is a professional determined learning goals and help them to perform daily activities. So, kaning koan in summary lang siya sa occupational therapies these are occupational therapies or these are therapies na kuan siya sa mga bata, sa mga kids. Although ang physical therapies pwede siya sa bata, pwede siya sa dagko. But ang occupational therapies, these are practitioners na kuan para dun sa mga bata, sa kids din siya. So, ang tawag nila is pediatrician occupational therapies. So, let's proceed to environmental modification. So, unsa ang environmental modification? So, ang environmental modification, these are essential in making environment accessible dapat. Ang classroom is accessible din siya, dapat patag. If lagi patag siya, walay bukol-bukol or walay makakuan saya. The second one is relocate activities to more specialist area. Dapat dako din siya. Dako din siya as in wide. And then, kung mag-activity mo or mag-group activity mo, dapat parang kuan nga, dapat parang itong friendly ang all dili kay dili ko it's because na siya disability dili ko kay na siya dapat inclusive dito na all good all in one. The third one is adjust desk, chairs and tables. So dapat kanang adjust chairs and tables kanang mga chairs na naka-file dito na siya. Excuse me, naka-file na siya or naasa sa gawas na wala di sulod ang classroom para walay magbara-bara, walay masakitan, walay makuanan. And that's all I think.
So, good morning everyone. I'm Angel Eitan So, I will continue the report of Miss Ato. So, let's proceed to provide adequate floor space for learners that use wheelchairs in the front, on the side, or in the rear of the room so they can park without blocking the flow of traffic. This is also applicable to classes in laboratory settings where sittings at special workstation is recommended. So, ini siya is kanang mga students ni siya nga naggamit nga na disabilities which is kanang naggamit sila wheelchair dapat sa room kay tagaan sila o dako bitaw nga space para makaagi sila nga walay dili bitaw dili sila kanang straight lang pag diba pinaagi sa wheelchair dayon dapat sa room is kanang sa side or sa left dapat hawan siya nga makaparada bitaw sila sakto dito then paggawa sila makaagir pud sila nga walay magpara. So the next is modify response requirements by allowing walk-in instead of reading ones or vice versa. So kini siya is kung dapat kanang from the word vice versa, dapat i-accept nimo ang student if siya kanang mas ganahan bitaw siya sa makatubag bitaw siya pinaagi sa pag-istorya kanang dawaton nimo ang iyang dawaton nimo ang iyang answer or opinion about sa pag-istorya pero kung kung hiyang siya sa pagsulat gahapon nimo i-consider gahapon nimo siya nga sa mas maayo siya sa pagsulat. The last is provide a resource room where learners with physical disabilities can go when needed during the school day to work with their school requirements or with the members of their IEP. So kini siya is siya kanang tagaan bitaw nimo sila o kanang siyang nga room nga pwede sila dito magtrabaho sa ilang mga kinahanglanon nga buhaton nga walay maka-disturb. Then dapat sa ilang is kanang moto dadali sila kanang room nila nga dito sila sa ilang buhaton nga requirements. So let's proceed to assistive technology. These are both assistive device, low-tech and high-tech, and service that are used to develop, increase, and maintain mobility and daily performance learners with physical disabilities. So, mobility varies with each person. Some can access their devices easily while others cannot. So, example of assistive technologies that help learners with limited mobility are mouth strip and head one. So, first, the mouth strip. This is a device manipulated with mouth that allows users to control input. So I have here a picture of mouse trick. As you can see is kanang ang iya bitaw kuan is ma-center bitaw maigo jud bitaw sa ang iya ang maigo ang iyang pagstorya sa kuan kanang kay kini siya is kanang nganong naan siya kay posible ang person is dili siya makagamit sa iya ang hand para mag-type. So naay kuan na
okay.
inani para ang tao is makagamit ra dapat siya kuan.
So, mouth stick siya, stick. Is siya stick? Stick. Mouth stick.
Device na siya nga. Mag-synchroid yun siya sa imuang kuan sa pag-storya. So, a mouth stick is an assistive device
Pareha ng
designed
mga
for
iPad.
people
Gamit sa
with
iPad ba?
uncontrolled hand movement or tremors due to cerebral palsy and for those unable to move their hands because of quadriplegia. So, mga ang giingon is na kuan ni siya nga device kay para sa mga person na disabled like dili nila ma-move bitaw ang ilang hands. So, kani siya mouth stick. So, pinaagi sa pag-storya rin mo. The next one is head one. So, this is a device similar to mouth stick except that the head manipulates it. So, wala kang picture anak niya. Pero, paminan ako is kana siyang kuan bitaw. A head pointer is called head one. This is attached to the head with a helmet or headband and can be used to operate a keyboard, touchscreen, or switch device. So, paminan ako is katubito na siyang ikuan sa ulo. Kanang ibutang bitaw sa ulo nga. Kuan na po siya kanang parihara po bitaw siya na siya similarity sa kuan sa mouth stick. So, head one is a device similar to a mouth stick, but users control input with their head instead of their mouth. So, pari-pariha na lagi sa kuan, ang mouth stick is ang mo-control nimo is ang imong mouth. So, ang head one, ang mo-control nimo is ang imong ulo. So, speech recognition software. This is a software that creates text and navigates online by voice commands usually used by learners with limited mobility. So, I have here a picture. So, kuan, sa akong pag-search is kani ako nakita nga picture. Speech recognition software. So, kini siya is kanang kuan siya, kanang device siya nga kuan. Inaani na siya. Then, murag mo istorya ra bitaw ka. Kanang converts words spoken into a microphone into machine readable format. Speech recognition products can provide an appropriate computer input method for some individuals with a wide range of disabilities. So, as you can see, is kanang mag-istorya ra bitaw sila sa kaninga device. Murag mo pa na bitaw ma-response na puro para ko lang mag-google ta nga na bitaw mic kuan na dili na kamo dili na kamo gamit sa tanhan kundi ko story na dito rin. Next is speech generating device. This is a stand-alone device or software that is installed in tables or phones where users who are not able to speak on their own can communicate to others. So, kani siya, ako na ako on research, speech generating device. So, more siya upuan. More ito siya katunggulaan sa mga bata na inato. More siya upuan. Pero, paano siya kanang speech generating device, also known as a voice output communication aids, are electronic, argumentative, and alternative communication system used to supplement or replace speech or writing or individuals with server special speech impairments enable them to verbally communicate. So, di ko siya maklaro pero inaani dyan siya. Mura lang katunggulaan sa mga bata nito. That's all.
Good morning, everyone. So I am Sharon Grace de Lawardo at the ED student. So this will be the continuation of the report of Miss Tanibon. So my part is all about the exclusive classroom approach. So So when we say inclusive classroom approach, so planning siya for students with physical disabilities ano siya. So it emphasizes observing students' needs without assuming they need help. So using respectful language, employing simultaneous to raise awareness of accessibility challenges, and providing accommodations like extra time or note takers for assignments under test. So collaboration with able students also suggested to ensure full participation. So inclusive classroom approaches, some learners with served impairment are attended in homebound or hospital education. So regarded as most restricted placements, while others are in special classes with smaller class size, more adapted equipment, and easier access to professional service. So, kani siya kay sa mga disabled man dili siya is kanang dili siya pwede nga daghan mo kay bitaw kanang dili bitaw lihok og tarong ang mga disabled persons, especially kanang maglugas sila o kanang lakaw bitaw, di sila dali-dali makamove. So ang restrictive placement, so kani siya is the ideal setting is a regular classroom or maximizing interaction with non-disabled person. Kuan dili sila kanang pwede i-usab bitaw ipon jud. And more restrictive placement, so kani siya sa homebound or ang uban ani is ikuan na sila sa teacher special classes. Kaya di siya pwede ikuan tanan or only considered mo siya sa or ang uban gani ani special classes with kanang contain lang as smaller sizes. So naani siya mali siya ang mga ways in handling learners with physical disabilities in a regular classroom. So, una is observe the learner with physical disabilities in the classroom and risk if any assistance is needed. So, kuan ikaw as a teacher, you should be proactive to check your students kung nag-need na ba na sila og assistant. Dili lang na siya nimo diha basta-basta pasagdan lang. Kaya dili na sila mga normal like mga pareha bitaw nato nga bisan asa gawas nga bitaw. So pero you need to avoid making assumptions about their preferences kay kung pasagad ra kanila o kanang approach bitaw is wa ka kabalo nga ana de ay is kanang makakan bitaw sila kanang malain bitaw sila. So you need to be careful for your students also. Next is use accurate and sensitive terminologies in the classroom as learners with or without disabilities learn from the teacher's knowledge and attitude. So, kani siya diri is nandun siya ang mga language and attitude. So, using accurate and sensitive terminology is a vital as students learn not only from the curriculum but also from the teacher's language and approach. So, next is the use simulation and role-playing activities where able learners are given opportunities to use wheelchairs and other assistive devices to help raise awareness of some barriers their classmates are facing. So when we see simulation and role-playing, so those activities are simulate the experience of using assistive device. So kanang like Miss Tangion said earlier, itong mga assistive device like ano siya? Basta ka itong mga head one, mga mouth stick, so mo ito siya. So, using also kaning mga wheelchairs and other mo ito siya. So, para ma-raise ang ila and they can help able able-bodied students understand the challenges faced by their classmates. So, ang katong mga dili disabled person na kuan nila, nakauban nila sa isa ka classroom. So, kanang ang teacher is mag-conduct silang activity to, for example, ang wheelchair. So, naa sila activities gamit ang wheelchair para sa mga normal students para ma-understand ko nila unsa ka challenge di ay nga mo face ato nga disabilities. So next is make sure that reasonable in-between breaks are given to these learners for the travel time purposes. So, ano siya kanang the accessibility kanin sa stresses the importance of physical accessibility. So, adjusting kanin siya is adjusting eye, for example, is adjusting eye contact level during kanang ikaw as a teacher, so na-adjust kay eye contact nila during sa inyong conversation or providing breaks for travel time and creating a comfortable personal space. Muna siya need sa mga persons with disabilities. Next is allow learners who have difficulties in writing to record class lectures that you have no takers. So, ikaw as a teacher, so i-allow mo ang mga learners kanang may mga difficulties in writing kaya maglisod sila o sulat or kanang record class lectures or to have no takers. So, dapat na-adjust kay mga notes para nila. Then, mamapod din siya, ang students with writing difficulties should be given options like recording lectures, mag-record lang ka para maka-direct sila makasagot, or using a word processor. So, tests should also be adapted to accommodate individual needs. So, next is involved learning with arm and dexterity problems in laboratory classes and pair them with able learners who can carry out procedures. So, kanisya is ma-involve na ni diri ang learners, ma-involve na ni diri ang collaboration. So, ang students with dexterity issues in lab settings should be paired with able-bodied classmates. So, dapat siya, ma-pair po siya sa mga able-bodied classmates. So, allowing participation while minimizing physical manipulation requirements. So, kani siya is through collaboration na hindi siya between sa kanang mga disabled pair o sa able-bodied sa iyang mga classmates. So next is work with learners with physical and health impairments to arrange for appropriate time for completion of the class assessment. So kani siya is for appropriate time. So kani siya is time management din siya. So ang teacher, you as a teacher, you should work with your students. You should work to your students to ensure they have adequate time to complete assessment. So you need to cooperate na yung time management to work sa imong mga students para na sila adequate time to complete sa ilang mga assignments or considering individual circumstances. So, that will be all my report.